Welcome to Tech City. This is part 10 for React for beginners. In this part 10, we'll see about links and nested routes. Before seeing this tutorial, I would advise you to see my previous tutorial, that is part 9, where I have discussed about basic routing in React. In this part 10, we'll be going a bit advanced in the routes, that is nested routes and also links. So to demonstrate this, I have created an application. This is basically, these are the two links here. You can see author is there, and there is a you are seeing about two authors, that is James Bond and Rambo. These are two authors are there. If one clicks this James Bond, you get the articles written by this James Bond. And if you want to further nest down, when you click the first article, it will show first article, second article will come here, third article, like that we can click. Now if I go down to Rambo, the articles written by this Rambo, there are fourth and fifth and sixth are the Rambo articles will come like this. Sixth article will come, fifth article, fourth article. So that's how this is sort of there is a link as well as a nested routes are there. To make this application, I have used the context API, and this context API, you can get this context API from part 8 from this series. You can just see that. And also I'll put the link description in the link, and the link in the description. You can go through there also. And also I'll be using React router DOM, that is for routing. So with this brief, this one I will switch to Visual Studio Code, and all the code which are written for such purpose of this what do you say application, I am deleting it. So I'll start writing from the beginning. See the component folder I'm deleting. This one is deleted. Everything are deleted. And I'll come to app.js. This is app.js file. I'll delete all the code. Now my project is empty. You can see nothing is there. It is saying errors will come there. Fine. Now I'll come here. What I'll do is I have in this project I have already installed. Okay, you can see this React router DOM. This one I have already installed. You need to install this React router DOM for doing routing. So I will first start writing the code in app.js file. I'll create the basic component for app.js. In app.js, I will import author from compo. I am creating this. I have not yet created components / author. This one, what I'll do it in src folder. I'll create a new folder with this one as a components, COMPENTS components. Inside this components folder, I'll create a new file. I'll create a file with the name of author.js. So the author.js file has come here. Here I'll create this component here also. This is what I am importing here inside this this author, and this one I will okay, let it be here like this. Before that, inside the component here I'll create and context.js file here, which is here I'll start writing the component. This is a basic component I created in context.js, and here what I'll say is I will say export const app context equal to react dot create context. This is the what I'm going to export, and this context, what I'll say, I'll remove this and call it as app provider. This is app provider. This app provider, I'll remove this here, come down here, I will say app context dot provider. I'm going bit fast as far as this context is go there, because I have already in one more tutorial, which is a part 8 of this series. You can go through there. I'll put the, anyway, as I told, I'll put the link in the description. Now here I'll put 3 dot spreader, so that is spread operator. More is required, sorry. This dot states, I'm going to states here. Then I'll close this app dot provider, and inside this I will put curly brackets, this dot props dot children, children, and I have to create a state here. Alright, state this state will actually contain the data. The data I have kept a backup here, backup file here. This is the data. I'll just copy this data, come to context.js. Here I'll paste it. So the data I have pasted here, you can see that. So that will be as far as this one. And also I'll put a comma. I want to create one more method in a state. I want to call it as authors. Authors. Here this will this author is a function. This should return, see, you can see here the author, there are actually 2 authors and the name of the authors are repeating. So when I export, when I want to get authors here, I want to get a single value. For that I have to create a unique values of this. How to create a unique value? For that what I'll do is I'll say let author set equal to new set. New set is used to create. A set is a sort of a type of array. It is not actually array where you get the unique values of from the array. You can just create a unique value from this array. So how to get it here? This James Bond here. What I'll do here? This dot state dot data dot map. I'll map them. Map it to I'll map to this author. Here I'll say it will return a post only. I want to extract the authors. I'll say return post dot author. Post dot authors. This one it will return. Now the author set will contain, actually it will amount to only 2 as this one. Now this author it will come here. Now I want to, set is not easily iteratable across the application, so I want to convert the set again back to the array. So what I'll do is let author array equal to empty array. Then I will say author set dot for each. I'll put a for each here. Inside the for each I will create a function. This will contain author. It will contain author, and it will author array dot push. I'll push it the author. So this author array now contains the authors. Now I have created an author. Now I will just return author array. If so, when this function is called, it is going to extract the unique author names and return it. That's the purpose of this function. This is almost done as far as the context JS is concerned. These 2 things I'll be using across my application. Now I'm switching over to app.js. Inside of app.js I want to import app provider from components context. Component, that is context. I hope I have not done any spelling mistakes here. Right, okay. This is fine now. Here I will just remove this, come down here, I will say app provider and app provider. I will close it. Inside this I will put author, right? This one I have put here. Fine, as this is a almost more or less done with app.js. Now I am closing context.js also. Now I am on author.js. Now I'll start creating the code. So here author.js, what I'll do is import curly brackets browser router, then I have to link to then route and links from React router down. I'm going to import them here. Here instead of this I will just remove this. I will put as first is browser router. I'll take it here and enclose the browser router and close the browser router. Fine. Inside the browser router I will first say h3. This h3 will contain the titles. Fine. s3. Inside this I will say app. Now I have to import even context consumer, because I want to create a consumer now. Import app context context from context. Fine, it has come here now. This inside below this I will say app context dot consumer. It is a consumer. Fine. Now I will close this app context consumer. I have created first consumer. Inside this I will put a curly brackets. Inside this I will put a function, that is the ES6 function with a context as a argument. Now this will return, this should return the authors, author titles in fact. Now so this this should return the authors. I'm sorry, I should get an author. The author is there here in a context.js here. This method will give me authors. Fine. So the author is c dot authors. It's authors or author function. It is authors. This function is authors. So authors, it is a function. I have to call the function. It will return me an array. That array I am going to map. I am mapping it. When I map, I will get authors one again. Author. Fine. Now this should return. In fact, this should also return. This here it should return. You see, this context should return the authors basically. So it should return an author with what I'll do is I'll put a div. This div I'll put a key. Key equal to, I'll say, because authors I'll assume to be unique names. Keys also will be, I'll keep them as a unique only, same thing. And here I will close the div. Fine. Close the div, and this will contain author. We'll just see, although I have not created a link Still whether it works or not, we'll see. So served address component context does not contain export named app provider. Wait. Oh sorry, the thing is what I did was in the context, see I have put a default here. This is not default one, because there is one more here. This is the reason. This is a problem. This is the actual cause of problem. Now router may have only one child. Okay, the router should have only one child. Where is this author.js? Now what I did was, you can see here I have put an S3 segment here, H3, and here I created one more. So this router should contain only one. So what I'll do is I'll put a div and one more div. Okay, now it will contain only one child. So titles are come, but author names are not appearing. You can see some authors are not appearing. So this should return this function. This context should return this map, and that should again in turn return this. So I should get it now. You can see James Bond and Rambo came. Now these one I will convert them into links. Links for that link I'll say to, I'll just put curly brackets right now, and here I'll come back link. So these links I have to create a link and also create its route. So the what I'll do, backticks I have put, I'll put a backslash here. So here I'll say I'll put author here. So that's what is that author is, same thing. This author same is a route. This link should contain this author as a route, and for the correspondingly I will create one route, declare a route, route route, and close the route here. Then for this route I'll create a path, and I'm not using strict, please note that I'm not using strict. I'll put author, and this author should give me component, compo in ent component. That components I have not yet created, that it will give me title. This author's component should give me title, title, title component. This is not required, fine, and I have to close this route. Fine, this is the first route I have created here. You can see inside the browser router. Okay, and I will require one more route. That is, each when I click this each title, it should return one more link. I'll right now only write path equal to this. I'll put colon author same, then that is then id of the post, that complete article it should give. Then it should component should give this component out, that is complete post. Article should come. These are two routes I have created, but this one only I have used. This one I will create and use it now. Inside the components I will create these two, that is title.js. See, this one I created, and also I'll create one more, that is post.js. Okay, app.js I'll close, context also I'll close. Here on title I have created this post. In author I have to import them actually, because I'm using it. Author.js I'm importing these two. That is title. So we'll change the spelling. Error was there here. title. Title from, that is title. Okay, then import that it should give post from post. I have imported that. Okay, I think so more or less author.js file is ready. Let me see whether the links are there at least. Element type is not expected to be string, but the inbuilt components are. Let us see the we'll write this post.js now first. Okay, okay, I'm going to title.js. Here I need these actually. These two I need. Again, I will require not both. Here I'll come down and paste both and take out these two. I just want only link. Link of this. Okay, I'll come down. Here I'll say app context dot consumer app consumer finished. Inside this I'll put curly brackets and also create a context function, fat arrow. Here I'll come inside this. So this should from the context it is supposed to get these titles and ID. So for that what I'll do is otherwise I can just create a div here. So just to put headings. I will inside this div I'll write a s3 s3 and I will give this one as a title. Title s3. For authors also my mistake is, see, I should give it here authors. For authors I should give a heading as authors. Fine. Authors and this one as of now this author.id I'll just comment this because I have not created those. It is causing error here. You can see authors has come. I'll just increase the size here. See, this is the authors, these are the two authors, and this is the title which you have to render those title here. And this route I have commented as well till I create this post.js. So let it be like this. Maybe they should work now. Error should go. At least error should go because yeah, error went. This error, this okay, this one, this post I have to export into this author here. Okay, if I click this author, this title should work. Here I have to return titles. Titles are in data, that is c dot data dot map. I'm going to map them, and inside that I will put a post as an argument here, and inside this I will return I'll return the title of the articles. They will contain this one. First I'll give a div, and div will contain a key, and key should contain post here, post dot id of the article from that data, hmm, and I close this div. Hmm. So this one is incorrect. Okay. Inside this, I will create a link. Link. I'll create. I have to create a two, and this should call backticks. Hmm. The first one should be author. Who is the author is post.author. Whatever. Who is the post.author. Hmm. Okay, before that, before returning, I did a mistake here. I should only return those articles which are written by the same author. If uh, if post uh, post dot author equal to, I'm putting triple equal, just see, because it is also this dot uh, this dot props dot ch I'm going to match dot params params dot author. This is coming for the argument here. This route, this author, this variable, it is coming here as a argument. If when they are equal, when they are equal, now I have wrote this if dot post dot author, and this is the comparison. If the author, that is while mapping the author and whatever is routes author are same, then it should return uh, these things. That is, it should return a div. Div should contain a key. A key will contain post post, that is a argument post dot id, which is unique. Post dot id, and this will be a div. Inside I'll create a link. This link 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 should contain post. This link I'll put a backticks. I'll put in this. Then this should be instead of this. Sorry, I'll put a dollar sign. Inside this curly brackets, I will put the post dot author post dot author, and I'll come out of this curly brackets, and also I will put create one more two. This one will be post dot id, post dot id. Yeah, I'll close this here. Post dot id. I came here, and this link will again I'll put it here. Here I'll say post dot title. Title will be printed here, and I'll close the link. Close the link. This is the one which is it is going to return. We'll see now. See here, when I press Rambo, these articles are coming. When I am putting a jumbo James Bond, article 1, 2, 3, 4 are coming. See that's how these now. This you can see it is this I have to write now. This part that will be because they are triggering this route. When I click this link. Now I'll go to this this route is looking for this component, that is post, which I'm going to create here. So this also should contain these things. Import here. I'll come down here. I imported link app.test.consumer. text dot sorry app consumer. Outside this also I'll keep on create one div so that I can enclose this and I give some heading. Otherwise this doesn't require anyway. Fine, straight away. I'll give one heading for this purpose of demonstration. Fine. Div. Fine. This will contain an h3. H3 and it will contain articles as such. S3 articles or post. I'll put it as I should have changed the name. Posts. POSTS posts. Here that is the last one. Here I'll put a curly brackets. Inside this I'll put a context. Come down here and I will return the I'll return c dot data dot map. This map should return a post. That post is this. Now if post dot id equal to, I am putting only doubles because id is in a integer in the database, that's from JSON. What is it? It is an integer, whereas in the route here this this id is a string. That's why there will be conflict, so I am putting only double equals. You can see that because of that. Now I'll say this dot props dot match match dot params dot id. If that is equal, then that will return this. What it should return is, it should return a div with a key equal to post this post dot id post dot id. Otherwise I do something like this. Right, I'll put a backticks inside this post. I'll say sorry, I'll put a curly brackets. Inside this curly brackets I'll put backticks. Here I'll say post post with id number. I'll say id number will be, that is like this. Here post dot id, that is a key for this unique key, because id numbers are being used by these titles, so I added a prefix to that to make it different. This post is written for the purpose of this. Yes, you can say I just added post.id. So to make it different, I made it like that to make it more unique. Now after creating this div, I am inside this div. Now I'll start creating the link. This link should contain a 2. This 2 will contain I'll write the 2 no later. Sorry, and I'll close this, and here I will have to write it is not, sorry, it is not a link. I did a mistake. I'll put a s3 here inside this div, and this s3 should contain, I'll put a curly brackets, post dot title. I'll put it here, close s3 and then close h3, sorry. Now here I'll create a p segment p, and this I'll put it here post dot body. Body of the post will be printed here. P. Let us see whether this works. I hope this whole thing should work. We'll see. Now the first article already it is printed. Third one I printed. Second article came here. First article came. So this is about Rambo. When I say Rambo, the fourth article came here. Otherwise, I'll just reduce the size here. Okay. Sorry. Now you can see. Now this is sixth article, fifth article. If I put James Bond, this one, the application is working. So this how we will create links and nested routes. Please kindly subscribe to my channel. Thank you. And at the same time, I'll put this code in the GitHub. You can get the code from the GitHub. I'll put the description link also.